All right, so that I'll have to check. I'll have to check with that too and see here. Here's the sink faucet. Look at that. And I thought it was on the punch list. It was on the home inspection list. And of course, the guy could have looked at it to see if it was broken or not. And there's two little nibs that live on here that go both directions that then fit right there on that notch, and they're broken off and they're plastic. You think I can fix that? No, I can't fix that. I got to replace that whole faucet. So that'll be another one. And we kind of wanted a different faucet anyways. Mommy was thinking about the one that kind of comes up and circles over, and it's got the spring thing, and you can kind of grab the thing and lift it around. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna fit in this sink application, or if that's something that you would have with the wand that comes out. That might be something that gets mounted on a wall, like on a commercial sink application or condition. And I'm not sure if that will fit on here, but you know, we'll take a look. We'll take a look at that too. And here, the gas stove, the handle, the back side of it broke, and luckily they have the other piece. And it looked like they tried to glue it before, but they probably didn't use the right glue. I could try to use crazy glue and put that back together and see if it fits, if it will fit on there. And it might have snapped off because the hole might be worn or something. Well, I'll have to take a look at that. I think I can fix that myself. And then see this was kind of funky too. It's like the door can't open with this drawer there. And let's see if I can push that back a little bit. Oh, barely. See, this slides out a little bit. And before, Mommy couldn't. See, if you just touch this, it comes out and hits again, see? And I'm like, I don't know if I want to mess with that all the time. I may have to pull that out. There might be, the wires might be pushed in there in such a way, or I might be able to do something where I can keep that pushed back. If not, I was thinking maybe I can take this door off and flip-flop it and have the door open over here and have the hinges over there. Well, I could flip-flop the hinges, because see, it's dadoed in there. It's those interior ones, and I can put that. See, there's a hole right there, so it tells you initially these cabinets came that way. You could flip your doors either way. But see, now that they've done it, chances are when I flip this around, the handle is either going to be down low, or yeah, because see, there's only pockets on that side. There's no pockets on this side. See, for the hinge. So I'm gonna have to take that, flip it around, take this whole door, flip it, and see if it lines up and stuff. And then this handle is going to be down there. Well, then I can re-drill a new hole down there, which is now going to be up there. Put that back there, and then I can take some wood putty, and it comes in different putty stick. And they come in different colors, and I can get something fairly close to match that. And I'll have a little hole down in there that I can patch. Nobody's ever really going to notice. I could fix it that way. So on this door, it would be handle here with the hinge over there. That would fix this, and that would make her happy, wouldn't it? And more than likely, I'll have to adjust these, put some little bumpers on. I've noticed some of the bumpers were on, some aren't. Here, there's clear one, and then those up there are like cork. See? Like that. That's a spongy one. And I'll have to check all those. Make sure that these doors are closing properly. When you open these, hear that noise? It sounds like the hinge is squeaking. It's not. It's this. The back side of this door, the front edge, is hitting right there, and it's marking up the wood right smack in there. And that tells me that this door is too close to the door frame. And I can kind of feel that this one's doing the same thing right there at the bottom. See, there's no gap like it should be up there. Well, there's got to be a way to undo these screws. Most concealed type door hinges, there's adjustments on there. Here, there it is, here. And most of those you can adjust them, so I can adjust that to pull the door out away from the frame, just barely, so it won't do that. And then see, these don't, well, these have the things, but it's hitting somewhere. Hear that? I don't want it to do that. It's probably because these are smashed on there so much, and it's causing somewhere else on the door. Here how that one's hitting like that, and it's even got the little bumper on there, but the bumper's smashed on there so much, and it just takes a little bit of a clearance to hit. And you know what? I'm not quite sure when they put these in. This screw right here, because there's a little divider right there, it could be hitting that. Because see that little mark right there? There's a mark there, and there's a mark there. I'll bet you that's from that screw hitting that. And so, how can I fix that? I get thicker bumpers. I could take this out and drill that in with the paddle bit and have this screw be flush or inset just a little. And then I could fix that and it wouldn't do that. Every time these open and close, you're gonna do that. And see, here, each one of these has the style. That's what's hitting. That little thing right there, see, there's the mark. There's another mark. That's from that. See? And they should have, maybe they saw that. They would have had to have moved this way over to where this handle was cheating this edge of this style more so, and it might look cattywampus. It might look like, hey, what are these guys doing? It looks like they didn't put the handles on properly. How come they got them way over here? Usually you can put those in the middle or even off to the right a little bit, but usually you don't have cabinets with this style in here. Anytime you have that, it makes your cabinet space a little bit smaller. That tells me these are built individually, that you can get from a store and put them all together and then line them all up. They're not custom built by any means. Okay, but every single one of them, even these for your dishes, for your plates and bowls and stuff, you got that silly style. I wish they would have left those out. But see, these cabinets came with the style, and lots of these styles. Isn't that odd? There's holes on the back side that correspond with these. Okay, and then if this length is too long and if your shelf is bowing, then you put another shelf clip right in the back. I can feel there's a hole there, but there's a big gap right there. It's like the shelves, they should have made them deeper. See up there's a finger mount. There's a half an inch. See there? See the gap right there? If I slide that forward, then I could put another adjustable clip on the back side right where it's at, and would keep these from bowing. But see, those shelves aren't that long, and they still look nice and straight. So you know, you can leave them like that. I mean, even if it was longer, then you'd have to do something over here to make sure that these don't push back, because they got them cut short. I don't know what they did there. This is the only cabinet without the style in the middle. That's because it's not as wide of a cabinet. See, these are all wider. All of these are about the same width. This one's probably 30 inches or 28 inches, and they thought, nope, we can't put a style there because then you got the pockets are way too small. Let's see here. Here you've got the bumper, the felt bumper that came off of that. Okay, bye-bye. So definitely I'm gonna have to change those bumpers, and I can I can fix those. And then I'm going to have to decide what to do with these. See where they're digging in. I mean, could I put a little felt pad over that? I'd have to make it big enough to fit over there so it doesn't pull up. And that would be, I could see those pads coming off after a while, you know. So that's probably not going to work. I'll have to figure out something. Like I said, some of these come in different thicknesses, okay, these clear ones. And so maybe I get the next size up. Instead of an 1/8 inch thick, maybe they're 3/16 thick or 1/4 inch thick. And I might have to put those on there if that noise is going to bother you. See? Listen to that. Okay. So I'll be checking all kinds of fun things out here at this condo. Hopefully you'll watch some more of this and learn more as you go. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. Ah, such an awesome view.